everyone and welcome to the part 2 of the New York series. जिन्होंने part 1 नहीं देखा है, please go watch it first because this part is in continuity of the previous part. The link will be coming somewhere on top right of the screen. And जिन्होंने देख लिया है उन सबको thank you so much and let's go. So after taking some rest, I came to the NYC Harbor Lights Cruise that starts at 7 p.m. I find it online that the best way to explore New York and Lady Liberty is on the cruise deck. I paid $50 for a standard sitting options, while the premium sitting was priced at approximately $70. My recommendation is to arrive early and secure a seat on the deck because if you arrive late, all the deck seats might be taken and you might have to settle for a seat below the deck. For example, if the cruise sets sail at 7 o'clock, then maybe consider arriving by 6 to ensure your spot. Alternatively, if you want to guarantee a seat on the deck, premium sitting might be your choice.
To honor the Duke of York, who was a brother to King Charles II, and it's been New York ever since.
So, as the cruise starts sailing in the Hudson River, the tour guide starts narrating the history of New York City in a very informative and entertaining way. I really liked the way he was telling the story about the New York. So what he told that in 1609, our Dutch explorer Henry Hudson sailed here and claimed the area for Dutch East India Company for the very first time and gave his name to the river, which today is called Hudson River. The Dutch had formerly purchased this land from the local tribes for just $24 at that time, and they built a city here and called it New Amsterdam. And later on, British Empire seized control of New Amsterdam and renamed it New York. The British Empire went on to colonize most of the North America, and later on in 1775, American Revolutionary War broke out, and then America became independent of British Empire, and the President of USA, George Washington, proclaimed New York the capital of USA at that point. Now it's Washington DC. So that was the short version of the history that he told about the New York City. And next, जैसे जैसे ये iconic tourist spots के पास जा रहा था cruise, he was telling the history of it. Listen carefully the next one.
So this is the pier where the survivors arrived in 1912 from the Titanic.
There were so many interesting facts and history related to it, like Oreo Company, Hudson River, Colgate Clock, which you will only get to know only when you go to that place. I do not want to tell everything because then it will become History 101 of New York. Then this video will be too long and might be boring for some people.
Because now we're getting in where the money is. This is our financial district. But we're also getting into our 9/11 area.
Interesting fact. The original World Trade Center was designed in a square shape, resulting in the Twin Towers collectively having 8 sides. So the current One World Trade Center is a single tower which has 8 sides. It was really fascinating to know. Next comes the Karan Johar's favorite Brooklyn Bridge. The Brooklyn Bridge was the first steel wire suspension bridge, and at the time it was built, it was the longest bridge in the world, suspension bridge in the world. It took 14 years to build this bridge, and it's truly a masterpiece. And next comes the Manhattan Bridge. This bridge connects Lower Manhattan with downtown Brooklyn. This bridge was also very beautiful.
The Williamsburgh Bridge.
So the third bridge in our list is the Williamsburgh Bridge, and was built in half the time as it took for the Brooklyn Bridge. And it is considered to be the longest bridge, surpassing the Brooklyn Bridge by only some feet, 4.5 feet. The cruise turned back, and next comes the best view of New York. as the sun began its descent. Don't miss it, and you can see the complete difference between before the Manhattan Bridge and now what it looks like, the Manhattan Bridge. The bestest part of New York, Statue of Liberty. The Statue of Liberty stands proudly as a symbol of freedom and democracy in New York. And this was the gift from the people of France to the USA. Over the years, the statue stood tall as millions of immigrants who came to America seeking a new and better life. As an iconic landmark, she continues to welcome visitors and immigrants to the United States. The video is not doing justice to the view at all. It was so mesmerizing. Are you ready for what's coming next? 3, 2, 1. Just look at the moon playing I Spy with the Empire State of Building. Best moment.
Whoa!